Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I have a viewer writing in, Shiraj Modi, and Shiraj has some great feedback, which I think I honestly have neglected. We've discussed it, but I really want to underline what Shiraj is saying here about why you might want the D7200 or D7100 over the D5500. He says, I was in a similar situation. He's talking about choosing between the two. And I'm glad I considered the D7100 over the D55. One more plus is it has a motor in the body, so you can use lenses that do not have a motor. I upgraded from a D5100 and do not miss the vari-angle LCD screen. That's, obviously it's a personal thing because I love that screen. Mainly because I hardly take videos. Now, I get that, but I use mine for photography a lot. I got a refurbished kit in August for $6.99, a steel with an 18 to 55 and 55 to 300 millimeter lenses, which I traded for primes. Actually, that is a really good deal on that kit. Having owned a 5100 before, the D7X series surely feels more pro body, and the dual command dials and the backlit control panel display makes it easy to change parameters quickly. And I do agree, I love the dual command dials. But this issue of the motor, something that I probably haven't stressed enough in the differences when I'm discussing these is the 7100 and the 7200 let you use all the older D series lenses and some of them even before that, and that autofocus because it has a motor built into the body, whereas the 5500 and the 5300 and all the previous ones in those series and anything lower, they don't have those motors built into the body, so you can't use some of that beautiful older glass. For instance, the 24mm f2.8D or the 20mm f2.8D, fantastic primes. Let's see, what else do we have? The 50 f1.8D, you can pick that up for $50, $75 or less in there. Great prime option. These won't autofocus for you with a 5500. They will on the 7100 and the 7200. And there's a lot of great glass in the D series available. And even the series just before that was before the D came out, that's still autofocus and great glass that you can get fantastic deals on used. But you're going to want the 7100 or 7200 to take advantage of the autofocus, because you can use them on the 5500, but you can't autofocus with them. So they become manual focus lenses. There's just no autofocus motor in the 5500. It needs AFS lenses to autofocus. 7100, 7200 do not. D lenses and pre-D lenses that autofocus are fine on the 7100 and 7200. I just want to point that out, and I thank Shiraj for making a point of that, because it is a significant point, especially for those of you that have a series of older lenses that you want to keep or are looking for great deals on very good quality older lenses used. So thank you very much, Shiraj. What do you guys think? Does that sway it more for you towards the 7100 or 7200 than the 55 if you were in the market for these? Let's have a discussion. Leave your comments below. Do you have some great D or pre-D lenses that are autofocus that you wouldn't give up using? I know I have over the years. Thanks for your questions, Shiraj, or your feedback, I should say. And stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks.